Yes, you can. January 30th, 2015. When you think of happiness, in truth there is only the comparison of what is joyful to what is miserable. The dear souls that have felt the deepest and most grueling of grief and despair are the ones who are able to experience the utmost happiness and joy. To appreciate life, it takes going through turmoil. Of course you can observe other people's misery and grief and think, "Oh my, I am so glad that is not me," or something similar, but until you are actually in a similar state, you cannot truly imagine their discomfort, their pain, or their grief. So when they emerge from their state of despair, they enter a place of supreme happiness that is incomparable or able to be put into words but can be witnessed by observing. Dearest children of God, you are encouraged to live life, to discover happiness after the storms and clouds have moved past, and learn to let go of the past. God is always there with you, urging you forward, one step at a time, letting you know when it is advisable to wait, and when it is time to act. It becomes up to you to listen to God's directions by tuning into your heart, because there is where you will find God each and every time. You will also find God in the people you pass on the street, in the birds that chirp and tweet in your trees and skies, to the snow that falls or the rain that splatters your windows. God bestows upon you each day signs of His nearness, providing you with encouragement and to keep your hope alive and for you to keep striving forward. We understand, and so does God, that life can be pretty hard and tumultuous at times. It is important to remember things could always be worse. It is also important to stop dreading about the what-ifs of life and live life. You are alive, living and breathing. At some moments, happiness might evade you, but it is never absent for very long. To reach happiness, you will never find it in material, exterior things, but within yourself. After accepting situations for what they are, and removing any emotional attachments, clarity enters your overworked mind, and you can truly see all that you have accomplished and begin making new plans. We see so many dear souls complain when there is a new direction, a new start, but in truth, how exciting is that? It may sound at first to be a daunting task, to start anew, but you will be greeted by new adventures, situations that will require your newly embraced knowledge and wisdom from enduring past situations and so on. You are able to overcome anything when you believe you can, and apply your complete heart and soul effort into everything. You can look in the newspapers, or on your own streets in the cities and towns you occupy, and discover there is turmoil nearly everywhere, sometimes behind closed doors where you are unable to witness. Even with all the turmoil you are able to find, there is also just as much joy and pleasantness to engage and discover. And through all the grief that is to be found, there is always love that manages to gain entry, a little here and there that helps to make things for those suffering not so bad. And it is this light, this spark of love that keeps their hope alive. We know you understand this from your own experiences, because just when you think you have lost all hope in everything, this magical light inside you seems to come alive, encouraging and inspiring you to try a little more, because what you are trying to reach you are getting closer to achieving. In order to love life, dear ones, you must live it fully and enthusiastically. And when all that you hold dear seems to crumble before you, and the heat of the moment feels worse than the hottest temperatures of the desert, then you know you are working through the throes of grief. Know when you work through grief, it is happiness and appreciation that is waiting for you on the other side. Hope is what sees you through even if you are unaware of this phenomena. As you maneuver through the stages of grief, you are persevering because of the positive and encouraging influence of hope's flame that is lit within you. Even if at one time you declare you will never love again or be this way or that way again, you know in time, after all is healed, you will open your heart and you will love, because love is in you to give, and love is the greatest healer for all things. Hope is a very powerful and magical force. It is able to ignite within you forces that you didn't know you had until you needed them. Hope mixed with a few other things such as perseverance, love, and courage has seen you through some tough times, and you know tough times will greet you again. Don't worry about when they might possibly occur, live your life now. Be focused on the present and see there are just as many positives in life as there are negatives. And it is the positives that you draw your strength from to overcome what is considered to be an obstacle. You have this power, dear ones, to work through anything and everything that comes your way. Embrace this power that is within you. Come to know it for what it is. It is the spark, the light that is connected with God that allows you to make things happen when you become one with this mighty force of spirit that doesn't quit. It is you that has the power to change your life, no other person. Other people may influence you, but it is not their power bringing in the necessary changes. That, dear ones, is you, making the necessary magic happen that will bring you to new and higher states of happiness, joy, and peace, delivering you to gentle moments of tranquility where you can look back and appreciate what you have gone through, for where you are is beyond all that, and you are still living and breathing, ready to take the next step in the newest and current adventure you have agreed to explore. This is your life, embrace it, rejoice in it and make it your own, for it is yours to live. And so it is. I am Ascended Master, Serapis Bey, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com